Peace.
Start with
This is Brother
the
Polight.
boxes up there. The little box where it says start with show.
I'm waiting for my brother Sarnetta. He's having
start and stop with show. Hit both of them.
He's having technical difficulties as far as bringing us on the show. So I figured I'd go live and connect with you all real quick to give you updates. So we put the master course off to August 24th. Reason being is because the present debt ceiling having been raised to $2.7 million. It suffices to say how imperative it is for us to incorporate a response plan in regards to the debt ceiling. So that's about $360 billion for 2 years until they figure out what to do before they have to avoid worldwide cataclysmic economic collapse. So they extended the debt of the country to $2.7 million, $2.7 trillion. But what that means is there's going to be a lot of cuts, layoffs, people's pensions are going to be compromised, and the value of the dollar would be further on decline due to hyperinflation and food inflation. So keep in mind that the master course is set for August 24th. We made the necessary adjustments because otherwise I would have to do another class or another course to keep it real with people. And instead I decided, or I elected to incorporate additional data. All the other data was great, but I needed data that's relevant as far as September is concerned. Okay. Because when the new quarter comes in between September and October, there's going to be a lot of changes, and we need to prepare ourselves as a people.
You started and you just say, you want to go live, and you hit the Memo, and then you hit the Memo.
See, this is it right here.
Mic.
Make sure the video thing is on.
What video thing?
The virtual camera.
Yeah, the camera's on. I see myself.
The virtual camera.
Where that's at?
Yeah, you can always go to brother POLIGHT45@gmail.com. You always leave your full name and your phone number. You always leave your full name and your phone number. These are facts. But yeah, I'm right here waiting for Sarnetta to get his stuff together. That's Prince Almoon. I'm featured in the master course. I will have Luan Avram participate in some of the real estate aspect. We'll be dealing with how to make monies off of insurance. We're going to recap on that. We're going to deal with getting lines of credit. And of course, if you need it to be more personal, more direct, and exclusive to your specific disposition, then we have the consultations. So consulting is dope. And the reason why consulting is so good is because you're able to... What I do is I send you some questions after you pay $200 for the hour, $200 per hour over the phone, or $300 in person, $300 in person. And then what happens is I send you some questions for you to answer so I can be debriefed on your specific interests and needs. Then I devise a curriculum to cater to those specific interests and needs that you have. And in doing so, we're able to optimize your consultation experience, because now I won't have to cut into your time, and I will already have information available onto you. So I come straight to the table with information to empower you. And plus I already made an assessment based on what you've disclosed to me, so I don't have to ask you that during the actual consulting. The masterclass, I'm still setting it for $150. That's the discounted rate. It's supposed to be $225. But if you guys are ready to go, you ready now, you ready tomorrow. Like I said, you just email.
Yo.
And
all right,
get it going.
You go. You see how it's looking? If I click this, you see
just
where it
email.
say thumbnail.
Brother POLIGHT. Wait $200 for a questionnaire assessment.
All right, y'all hold on. I got my tech in here now.
Okay, so
gonna get it together.
Let's talk to Plain Jane, because it's very clear.
Over here.
Y'all are paying $20,000, $30,000 for student loans.
Let me control the wheel.
Now, if I just said
right here,
$200 for consultation, you have no problem. But because I say answer some questions that I have for you specifically, so when I come to the So when I speak with you consulting wise, I've made an evaluation of everything you possibly need. Now, let's talk to Plain Jane. Let's say somebody's having a foreclosure situation.
You don't see the memo.
Then what I could do is ask them, okay, what city and state are you in?
You know?
How many years have you been dealing with the situation? What is the name of the bank or the creditor that has you under siege? And you see, by me asking certain questions, I can direct you to maybe your local's tax assessor office, depending on what the situation is. By me knowing what the tax equalization ratio is of your property, I would be able to empower you with better decisions that you could possibly make, or alternatives or options. So you see, people see the 200 an hour and go, wait, just to answer some questions? I didn't say that. I said it empowers me with the ability to optimize the consulting. Because other people do consulting, you call them, you talk to them, that's it. What I do, I gauge, I get information. Even if you were paying for a health consultation, I ask certain questions. So that way in my evaluation, by the time we get to speaking, we can move forward. So it's actually more powerful in that manner. It's better when we do it that way. The more information I'm able to gather prior to doing the consulting, the better able I am to assist, give vision, give you insight, give you a network of people to connect with, tell you where you could go to get your herbs, or where you go to make the purchase, or give you a template for your vaccine exemption, or it all depends. It all depends on what the situation is. And then when I send you those questions, I'm able to make an evaluation, and I bring things to the table effective immediately to help you to the best of my ability within that time.
Okay, so what you do there?
And so Plain Jane asks, after an exchange of information, what tools are you giving people for optimal service? Obviously, Plain Jane is a troll because they must have missed everything I just said, so I will not entertain Plain Jane any longer.
No, we on Sonetta Studios.
It's ridiculous at this point. I just made it clear based on the circumstances that surround you and the questions that I ask of you. In my assessment, I will bring to the table what it suffice so you can move forward in your agenda. It could be just to amass wealth.
Yeah, that's Sonetta Studios.
I give you some direction. But first, I will have to be able to make a proper evaluation of what you need. And I got to ask certain questions. It might be about credit. Then I need to ask certain questions. That's how that goes. And then I'm able to respond. It'd be the people who have no intention on patronizing, nor any intention to further themselves, who complain the most about dollar amounts. Why do people who don't spend money with you complain about how much money needs to be spent? They have no intention to spend. Come on, man. Everybody.
Now get the key, right?
Anybody. And that'd be something let's do for consulting. So when I do these streams, I do it to empower people. When I do these streams, I see if I can share information to move you forward for absolutely free. But then, like I said, a lot of us have our own personal situations, and we want to get locked in. We don't want to be slowed down by the group activity. Sometimes group activity is great, but it's not exactly what we need.
Oh, man.
Because we have some real key agendas that we need to be advanced. So it happens.
All right.
It happens. But yeah, you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Hold on, I'm gonna text it here for you. You always leave your full name. I'm coming.
Let's see.
I'm coming right now, people. Damn it.
Okay. The username and where?
So I'm still trying to figure this thing out.
Oh, Sarnetta Studios? The username. Oh, Sarnetta Studios. Huh?
So I'm still trying to figure out. So I figure I may as well do something with my time.
Right. So I put.
So you guys can ask some questions. What I'll do.
Sarnetta Studios, right?
What I'll do when you ask these questions.
Oh, it's the Gmail account you mean?
Is answer them. Yeah, you get to save the class. You get to keep the class after you pay for the class. So yeah, the course is $150 discounted rate. We'll be discussing everything from credit to insurance, pension, and then also how to survive, sustain, maintain, and advance during this new debt ceiling, especially in terms of September forward, mid-September forward.
Nah, you don't want to hit reveal.
The book I would suggest to get started on if you're on the Kemetic path, it would be what they call the Book of the Dead. It'd be what they call the Book of the Dead or the Book of Coming Forth by Day.
Hit start.
Yes, it's $150 discounted rate. You leave your full name, your number, sign up. August 24th, we'll be going in. As I said, I guaranteed you, completely guaranteed you. If you could take that course and feel like, dang, I didn't achieve a level of mastery, I don't know where my footing is or where to go. Some people are at a novice level and other people kind of intermediate, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
It'll serve you right because we're going to cater to people at every level as far as economic inquiries are concerned, as well as wellness inquiries are concerned, because it's a composite of both wellness as well as wealth. Yeah, it is relatively cheap because we're talking about creating your own annuities.
No. Oh, yeah,
funding your own pensions instead of relying on them to give you one that doesn't have as much power by the time you actually do retire. And that's a difficult conversation because when you're talking to people about 30 years from now and 20 years from now, it's very hard.
Oh, you see it on your channel?
Because many people can't see next week from now. They live in check to check, so I understand that. But we really must start planning for the future as much as we are living day to day.
It is up. This is it here, right? Okay.
How many classes are in the course? It'll be a 2-day course, Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a 2-day course. Ricardo, I'm not talking about that today. Not gonna, everywhere we go, we want to talk about that stuff.
I'm opening up another window. I don't see it over here.
Yes, Hidden Colors was very great. Many people are raving that it's the best version.
Can y'all see me? Can everybody see it?
They're saying it's the best one yet. So
let me hear y'all, man. Let me see what's going on. Can everybody hear me? Brother Polight, testing 1, 2.
Hold on. Let me let them know I can hear him. Yes, Brother Sarnetta, I can hear you. I'm live on Facebook right now until you get it together.
Okay.
You got me? You get me, Sa?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm putting it on mute again. Yeah, this title, I don't know if we really done with this title. He just be writing random stuff sometimes.
All right.
Hey, thanks.
Where's Prince, give me a testing.
Thanks for the early happy birthday salute.
All right, brother. All right,
Man, Sabi.
Prince, give me a testing.
Sabi asking me to get on board, say I'm always busy. I get in tune, I come through early, and here we go with the 1-hour delay. God damn.
Testing, Prince, testing.
But it happens. Yeah, you definitely gotta catch some lives more often.
I don't hear you, Prince.
I think this is gonna be on Sarnetta
Turn your mic on.
Studios.
I hear you a little bit, man. Y'all little mics kill me, man.
Yo, Sai, is this gonna be on Sarnetta Studios or Black News?
What you say, Brother Polight?
Is this gonna be on Sarnetta Studios or Black News?
Well, we on Sarnetta Studios right now when we live. I
live?
really can't hear y'all that clear now.
That shit sound groggy as hell.
Yeah, hey Prince, you gotta turn your mic up to you. You got the mic going down from you.
You want them to turn it up? That thing was sounding so staticky.
And
yeah, that's better.
I hear you a little bit.
It's still staticky?
Y'all, how he sound?
That sound better. Over here it sound better. I don't know how it sound on YouTube.
You know what, Prince? You probably would have sound better without that mic.
I know, but you can't make, after he done got that big ass mic, he ain't trying to let that go.
Nah, definitely not. I mean, I can mess with the mixer a little bit, but I tell you, I ain't
they saying you loud. They saying you good.
Yeah.
They saying
who's they?
Okay. That's all that counts. They saying you cool.
Are we live? Can you see me?
I see you, brother. I see you. If they saying you loud, you good.
So we live right now?
We live right now. Peace and Black Power family, you already know what it is, man. About time.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna check y'all. I'm about to go live on Side Netter Studios. Keep in tune with the courses. We lit. Thanks for the happy birthday shot. We said so?
Everybody tuned in. I want y'all to see this before we get started. To show you the impact that your brother have on these Israelites. Do you believe? I ain't never see these dudes do this polite with all the talking and bull crap that they do. You ain't never see these dudes start a petition to get me off YouTube, brother. Can you believe that, Polite?
Hey, that's
Can you believe that?
I believe it.
Amun, can you believe that?
Hey man, it is what it is. They gotta do what they gotta do with the mob.
Foul, bro.
Hey, I told you.
They living foul.
Hey, you know what you did though? You started befriending them Hebrews a whole lot more than us brothers in this community. We tried to warn you.
I know. You tried to warn me, but hey.
Told you can't trust people who trust that book.
It's all good. Better late than never. These niggas is trying to get a petition, Polite.
I believe you.
Because they trying to stop they want to censor me. Now, let me show you what I mean.
You gotta be careful with those God lovers.
Screen, Polite. Look on the screen.
Hey, Mike, serious question for you.
This.
Do you think
this was on Michael Edwards' channel?
He's a growing virus that needs to be eradicated? Why don't they pray to God and just hope he stop it?
Yeah, this is what they doing. Now, here's the second screenshot. Take a look at this one.
Nah, sorry y'all can't talk in the side no more, family. Y'all gotta remember.
Come on, read this. Read this.
Alright, hold on. I'm coming. I got you. Pause. It's time to start the campaign to get rid of him from our.
Yo, I didn't know I was that bad, bro.
But you know, you see,
I didn't know I was that bad, and I didn't know I was really hitting them like that.
Now, sir.
At 1 minute they say, "Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know the Bible." Now you see these niggas are starting a campaign.
Now you see, now, sir, it starts off with that, right? Now what happens is it starts off with that. Then later on, the government could come in easily, and they could say to them or suggest to them, you want them out of here, what you can do. This is all you got to do. And they wouldn't feel like they're doing something wrong because their religion is what they have the most faith towards, and they're in their feelings. So this is why I be telling you, man, when people start all those campaigns against people, a lot of the root of the campaigns against people such as yourself, myself, my brother Moon over there is because of religious indifference. A lot of people just upset that we don't confide in their belief system. And they will go through many lengths to tear down people who have torn down or deconstructed those belief systems. They will become agents, even for free, just because you disagree with their belief system. These are all facts. So welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Because this is what we've been dealing with.
Yo, man, you see, man, you taught me well, brother. You taught me well, bro. And now look at them. They going crazy. They getting a petition, trying to get me out of here. Hey, this
it's crazy.
Let me ask you, Brother Prince, is this a form of snitching?
No, they're willing to snitch.
I just find it strange that the white man is the devil, but you run to him for help.
Woo.
Real talk.
That's powerful. So
all right, guys.
Like, is this a form of snitching, though, Polite?
Not yet. It's a form of.
Trying to tell on your own brother?
It's not a form of snitching. It's not a form of snitching. It's a form of asking to snitch. They're asking to be put in a position so they can do any type of snitching or covert operative type of schemes or agendas, because what they're saying is they're actually putting a petition forth to whoever has enough power to tear you down for all the wrong reasons. Please appeal to me, because I'm one of those Negroes that's willing to do it for free. That's what they're saying. You know, so they're not snitching. They're willing to snitch. Put them in a position.
For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, the Hebrew Israelites have taken out a campaign to try to get rid of me, y'all. This right here, you can find it, is on Michael Edwards' channel. He got it. They got it up, and they passing it around to all the Hebrews. This is some funny shit, man.
They sick, man.
I never thought that I would see these Hebrews stoop to this goddamn level against me, Polight.
Bro.
They got to go to the white man to get rid of me, bro.
That's what they do.
That shit is crazy.
Hey, y'all, keep up with this conversation on side. Go to Side Netter Studios right now. I'm signing off. Peace.
Yeah, and so now they said it's time to start the campaign to get rid of